So welcome everyone to Demystifying AI, Artificial Intelligence 010. So my name is Dr. Anthea Seles. I am currently the Secretary General of the International Council on Archives. Just to give you a bit of background about me, I trained at the University of British Columbia as an archivist, so I'm not a technical person by any stretch of the imagination. I did my bachelor's degree in art history, then did my MA at UBC. I then went on to do my PhD in London at the University College of London. During my time while at UCL, I worked as a consultant in sub-Saharan Africa with an organization called the International Records Management Trust, where I specialized primarily on data integrity for open government initiatives. I then moved on to the National Archives UK, where I really got involved with artificial intelligence, particularly machine learning, commercial off-the-shelf products of machine learning in order to do appraisal and selection. So in archival parlance, that means what we keep and what we throw away. And then in terms of sensitivity review, which is how we determine what is open redacted, so information that may not be fully disclosed, and closed information. So we were trying to use machine learning software, off-the-shelf machine learning software for that. I've continued to work on the topic of machine learning in particular in application on the archival space and the impact, particularly, I would say, on records management, appraisal, and selection, as well as a little bit on sensitivity review. I haven't focused as much on preservation or access, although there are definitely applications for artificial intelligence in those areas. So just a reminder to everyone regarding just Zoom, I'm sure you've heard this many, many times already. Please make sure that you keep your microphones on mute unless you want to speak. If you have any questions, you have two options. So we will do a Q&A at the end of the presentation. The presentation should run anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour. And then the Q&A, you can either put something in the chat or you can use the raise hand function. And then I'll call on you and you can then unmute yourself and turn the video on if that's what you'd like to do, or just unmute yourself, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then you can ask your questions and we'll take it from there. With me today, I also have Rebecca Bayek, who will be joining us, particularly during the Q&A, and who is the sort of director and lead investigator for the HAIRA hub. So I will discuss what HAIRA is, and which is kind of the inspiration for this particular presentation as well. So HAIRA, for your information, is the Hub for Artificial Intelligence Research. And this course is part of the learning program. So Rebecca and I have been, with other colleagues that are on an advisory council, been working on a curriculum. And this is the first set of a series of lectures that we, I think, would like to have. Not all of them have been planned yet, but that we would like to have and offer to anybody who's interested in artificial intelligence, although our focus is primarily on documentary heritage, professionals, archivists, librarians, people working in museums, things like that. So there is a Twitter feed, so that's HAIRA at HAIRA News if you want to find more information. There is also a website if you are also interested. So the mission of HAIRA is to provide outstanding education driven by researchers, archivists, data curators, librarians, and computer scientists, a computer scientist community within a distributed learning environment, so that the archivists of tomorrow and as well as data curators, librarians, and researchers and other AI enthusiasts and skeptics learn to be more informed and ethically responsible leaders in advancing AI locally, regionally, and globally.